In a significant step toward modernizing its air force, Peru is advancing discussions with Sweden for the potential acquisition of Saab JAS-39 Gripen E-F multi-role fighter jets. On June 11, 2025, the Swedish Parliament, known as the Riksdag, approved the 2025 spring amending budget, granting the Swedish government the authority to negotiate a government-to-government agreement with Peru for the sale of up to 12 Gripen E-F aircraft, along with associated air defense systems. This decision, following a proposal submitted in April 2025, aligns with Peru's preference for intergovernmental defense procurement structures, ensuring that revenues from the potential $2 billion deal will offset corresponding state expenditures. The approval marks a pivotal moment in Peru's ongoing effort to replace its aging fleet of Soviet-era MiG-29s and French Mirage 2000s, positioning the Gripen E-F as a leading contender against Lockheed Martin's F-16V Block 70 and Dassault's Rafale F-4. Peru's Ministry of Defense and the Fuerza Aérea del Perú have outlined an ambitious plan to acquire 24 new fighter jets in 2 phases, with each phase comprising 12 aircraft. The first batch, financed by a $2 billion loan from Banco de la Nación and included in Peru's 2025 national budget, is intended to initiate the modernization process, while the second batch, budgeted at $1.5 billion, is slated for 2026. To ensure logistical and operational consistency, the FAP has mandated that the same manufacturer supply both lots. The evaluation process, which remains ongoing, involves rigorous technical, operational, economic, and logistical assessments, with final approval requiring the consent of the Ministry of Economy and Finance, the Ministry of Defense, and the President of the Republic, under the oversight of the Contraloría General de la República. As of late June 2025, no contract has been signed, but recent developments suggest that a decision is imminent. Saab has actively engaged with Peruvian officials to bolster its proposal. On June 10, 2025, Saab executives, including Class Forceman Christer Olsen and Iwa Nowachevska, met with Victor Pomar, Director of Industrial and Social Offsets at Peru's Ministry of Defense, to discuss the proposed offset package. The following day, Andres Velez, Saab's head of sales for Latin America, held a 2-hour meeting with FAP Commander General Carlos Chavez Cateriano, focusing on industrial cooperation and partial technology transfer. Saab's offer leverages its experience in Peru, notably the co-production of CB-90 class fast patrol boats with the state-owned shipyard SEMA. A recent agreement includes a knockdown kit from Doxta Shipyard for the final assembly of a 5th CB-90 vessel in Chimbote, supported by Saab technical personnel like Oscar Nordland, who have previously been stationed in Peru for extended periods. This history underscores Saab's commitment to fostering local industrial capabilities, a key factor in Peru's evaluation. The Gripen E-F, a 4.5 generation fighter jet, is equipped with advanced systems tailored for multi-role operations. Its Raven ES-05 AESA radar, General Electric F-44G engine, and electronic warfare suite enable air superiority, ground attack, and reconnaissance missions. With a maximum takeoff weight of 16,500 kilograms, a combat radius of 1,303 kilometers, and a ferry range of 4,000 kilometers, the aircraft achieves a top speed of Mach 2. Its short takeoff and landing capabilities, requiring just 500 meters for takeoff and 600 meters for landing, make it suitable for Peru's diverse terrain. The Gripen E-F supports a wide range of munitions, including Meteor, Iris-T, Sidewinder AM-9X, Taurus KP-350, AGM-65 Maverick, and guided bombs of the GBU and MEM-80 series, complemented by a 27mm Mauser BK-27 cannon. While the 2-seat Gripen F variant, primarily developed for Brazil, remains under development and has not yet flown, the single-seat Gripen E is fully operational and forms the backbone of Saab's offer. Saab's proposal draws on its successful industrial model in Brazil, where Embraer handles local production and support for the Gripen E-F. This framework is being pitched as a potential blueprint for Peru, offering reduced logistical lead times due to geographical proximity. However, critics within Peru's defense community have raised concerns about the Gripen EF's lack of combat experience, noting that earlier Gripen CD variants have been limited to patrol and training roles without exposure to high-intensity conflict. Additionally, some analysts highlight potential risks tied to regional instability, which could affect maintenance and logistics networks linked to Brazil. Despite these concerns, Saab emphasizes its flexible offset package, which includes investments in non-defense sectors, aligning with Peru's broader economic goals. At the SITF 2025 exhibition in Lima, Saab showcased a full-scale replica of the Gripen E with Brazilian markings, alongside a flight simulator to demonstrate its operational capabilities. The exhibition also featured complementary systems, such as the RBS-70NG short-range air defense system, Giraffe 1X and Sea Giraffe radars, and air traffic management solutions, indicating that Saab's offer extends beyond aircraft to a comprehensive defense package. While specific air defense systems included in the proposal remain undisclosed, Saab's local representatives have emphasized both direct and indirect offset investments, potentially spanning sectors like infrastructure and technology to strengthen Peru's industrial base. Financially, Saab's offer appears competitive. Colombian media reports suggest a per-unit price of $110 to $120 million for the Gripen EF, significantly lower than the $170 to $240 million range quoted for the Rafale and F-16. Saab has also proposed a delivery timeline of 24 months, compared to 60 months for its competitors, aligning with Peru's request for 2 aircraft to be available for static or operational display by July 23, 2026, to mark the FAP's anniversary. However, a potential hurdle looms in the form of the Gripen EF's General Electric F414 engine, which requires U.S. export approval. In February 2025, the U.S. vetoed a similar Gripen sale to Colombia by blocking the engine's export, raising concerns that a similar decision could favor the F-16 in Peru. Despite this uncertainty, Sweden's parliamentary approval and Saab's proactive engagement signal strong momentum. If Peru selects the Gripen EF, it would become the third Latin American nation to operate the platform, following Brazil and Colombia. This could pave the way for regional cooperation in training, maintenance, and logistics, leveraging shared infrastructure and expertise. Recent posts on X indicate ongoing high-level meetings between Peruvian officials and Saab, suggesting that the deal is nearing a critical juncture. While the FAP's final decision remains pending, the Gripen EF's advanced capabilities, competitive pricing, and Saab's robust offset proposal position Sweden as a formidable contender in Peru's quest for a modernized air force. As negotiations progress, the outcome will not only shape Peru's defense landscape, but also influence regional dynamics in Latin American military aviation.